natural strength. But the explosive strength we tend to know necessarily work a lot in that area.
Okay.
The explosive strength can be harnessed by using the medicine ball.
The medicine ball, the explosive strength. Yeah. So it's an integral part in your program.
Yeah.
Even up until this point for Fred. Okay. He has been doing this from like 2008.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So Coach, Fred has suffered from some injuries over the years. If you could say what are these injuries, and how have they and how have you restructured the program to keep him progressing despite these injuries? Because if you could say he has had some injuries.
I was trying to one good thing about him is that any information that him intend to expound on it, intend to go deep.
A lot of research.
A lot of research and information and him. So with that in mind, I also know as a former athlete, I tend to want to not focus on the exercises that I got injured from when I was an athlete. So I tend to want to skirt them, or replace them.
Yeah.
So far we're giving thanks. So far got an ankle metatarsal, which is toe injury.
Yeah, you cracked your fifth metatarsal sometime last year or year before last. 2013.
2012.
2012. Okay.
Right.
No.
2011. Okay.
After World University, we go for them.
Way down in the
games, yeah.
So after World University games, you
actually I cracked it earlier on the season. It was an overuse.
Overuse, okay.
Right.
And I know he has some shin issues as well.
Oh, the shin did start from right off the bat.
Yeah.
Right, because proper footwear.
Yeah.
That is our improper footwear.
Our improper, yeah.
It would cause the shin injuries. And because he did not, well, he thought he was training before until he came here. Right, yeah. So I realized now that he have a lot of shin injuries. Even though I'm realizing it, a lot of people might come and because a lot of jumping involved in the program, they get shins injured. So I would want to say proper footwear.
Yeah.
Another injury,
wrist, and somewhere down here. I think, I'm not sure.
No, they get
knee and back,
elbow,
knee, back, elbow, wrist, shoulder. Oh, you tore your pecs one time?
No, scapula.
Your scapula.
Alright.
Scapula.
Alright.
Whoa.
Some of these things, like the scapula, and I can say that even the other, we can say from overuse. We can say because within the trial and error period of development.
You mean 110%?
But there are other aspects of
other things.
We realize that we need some strength in that particular area.
Yes.
And then we will try to the exercises that we know would develop the area. But at times, that during certain time I realize we get over, anxious to develop the area and end up damaging the area.
Too aggressive sometimes.
Yeah, by overwork. But we've been learning, as we go along. But we realize we now do certain things and more, certain things like that, And as we're going along now for future, we kind of start, in other words, Steve Francis again.
Steve Francis.
Yeah, came recently and was kind of giving me a heads up as to how to move forward in terms of with an elite athlete, how to manage their performance.
Holistically, in a sense.
Through a season. And so we're trying to develop as we go along even more. And so we're giving thanks. We're giving thanks.
Okay. So briefly, Coach, what is your philosophy on developing a young thrower, from the late teens to reach, world championship level?
Well,
just a sentence or two, you know.
It's to create a very powerfully strong athlete.
Very powerfully strong athlete. Yeah. That is the first I'm hearing that. Yeah. And I don't think you could have put it any better. Honestly, it's the first I'm hearing that one. Yeah, yeah, very powerfully strong athlete. Power definitely before strength.
Yeah.
Okay. So while preparing for the World Championships, you made some adjustments to Fred's program.
Yeah.
What are some of these adjustments, and could you comment on the reasons behind these adjustments?
The adjustments. Okay.
Because I remember one time we were speaking at the stadium, and you were kind of saying that you wanted to improve his strength.
Right.
Because he was fast, he was powerful, but the thing is, we know that if you do one thing, you're saying, if you say yes to one thing, you're saying no to many other things, and if you develop one biomotor ability, it affects many others. Right. And we know that developing, you know, max strength affects speed. It actually slows you down. So, you know, could you give us shed some light on that for us?
It's been like how we've been practicing over the years, where I was trying to get 2 rides out of, you know, two peaks
through the season. Okay. So that's national trials in June
and March, April, where the indoors are intercal.
Okay, know? Okay, and March.
In March, during that time. So, but this year, the World Championship was a major event.
Yeah.
And I was trying to see if we could get a bigger jump. So by
jump in terms of peak performance, distances.
Yeah. So by the methodology of how I would teach our coach, you know, by explaining to Fred out by compression, and then by compression in terms of, and then over time, then when we unload, you know, the reciprocated effect of that. So what we're trying to do now is apply a little bit more load.
Yeah.
You know, by doing that.
So more load to get a bigger response.
To get a bigger response.
Yeah. Okay.
But by doing that now, you know, as I said before, by highlighting one
developing one area, definitely affects.
Yeah. So when we start to go on natural strength, we lose natural speed. Right. So because of that, there's a different performance, major different performance.
Yeah. So definitely, that is what I was thinking about the other day, because I don't necessarily write down things, but I try to look on things and track it, keep it in the back of my mind. And I'm realizing that speed is very, very, very important for us. Extremely important. If, say, for instance, you lose or you get 0.08 slower, it can affect your performance much greater than negatively than even if it is that you improve by 30 pounds in your bench press.
Right.
You will not see, or let's put it this way, if you improve by 0.08 seconds, like you get 0.08 seconds faster or 0.15 seconds faster, you will probably see a bigger improvement in your power output, and probably will, you know, transfer into the throwing and throwing distances than if you say add 30 pounds of bench press or 40 pounds. I haven't seen tests done, I haven't seen papers written, but it's something that I'm thinking about, and I'm going to try and research it a little bit more. But what I can say so far is that speed is very, very important, because I've seen how it kind of impacts Odin.
Especially for a shot put.
Especially for a shot put over a period of time. It is extremely important for things.
It also depends on the athlete.
The athlete, yeah. It is different.
Each athlete has their own abilities.
Yeah, true.
Their strengths and weaknesses
are different.
Because you might have an athlete that's 6'7", strong as an ox.
Yeah,
that's his thing. Fast,
but he's very strong.
To get him to throw far, you just need to get him
strong. Yeah, that's true.
So it depends.
That's true. Alright, so Fred, how do you feel these, changes impacted you, as we were talking about earlier? How you as a person, feel the changes that Mr. Swaby made to the program leading up to the World Championship. So you felt it affected you, or what did it do for you?
Well, I'm not sure, but like looking back, I could see that there was a dip in the performance.
Okay.
Obviously, I would be disappointed with that. But it will learn.
Yeah.
And that's more valuable. Sorry.
Than having not learned.
Right. That's more valuable. So I took a lot more from it than if it had not happened.
True. Okay. When you are competing outside of Jamaica, Fred, Coach Swaby is almost never present because of work and university, which is school, and family responsibilities. How do you cope with this?
Well, communication, really. Mr. Swaby has always tried to teach me, to try and be familiar with myself.
Yeah.
So when I'm out there by myself, I'm able to
function without him
being there. Right. But at the same time, it's not a complete separation from Mr. Swaby.
Yeah.
I try to send him videos whenever I can get the opportunity of me training.
So it's a lot of it is a lot of online coaching per se, like you record sessions and send to him, and you speak via text and phone and so forth. Okay. So Swaby, Mr. Swaby, how are you still able to get, from your perspective, how are you still able to get Fred ready for major championships, even while he is in completely time zones, different time zones sometimes?
It's the time of the year. Is once we're in the competition phase, and you can compete anytime in that phase.
Anytime?
Yeah.
Based on how you've prepared it?
Yeah. But that those wars now can have a lot more meaning coming up later on in life, because at first we would, based upon how I would structure a program, a training program, it would be more like for development. You know? So it would be suited for developing athletes. So I realized that how to prepare again for is by making him how the program is structured.
So it's a separation of programs from UTECH versus a more professional program or dance program.
Right.
Because it was the same, at least when I was here up to a point.
Right.
It was the same.
Right. But to get him to perform, apart from him being mentally tough, it is about how how rest. Rest is very important.
Rest.
But how you train leading up to the time.
Intensity.
The load.
Yeah.
But as of now,
frequency.
Right. So as of now, we're gonna try to see how we can adjust that.
Okay. And as you said, audience is mentally tough. I can imagine that Mr. Francis also contributes to that, because when just a couple of years ago, as I would say, when I was here at UTECH, he had some mental training sessions. I think once it touches January or thereabout, or probably even earlier, I can't remember specifically, but Friday mornings, or was it Saturday mornings, somewhere near the weekend here, we usually have some mental training sessions where he will teach us vision, and how to envision the competition. Visualization is the right word. How to block out distractions and so forth, and various things. And up to this point, I still try to use those things while even not in sports but otherwise.
Right.
And I try to extend that knowledge to some of the athletes that I am currently in charge of. So very important, mental training. Could you shed some light on that?
Well, it's an athlete is not just physical abilities.
It's mental as well.
You have to have a combination of all aspects.
Yeah.
The emotional state that has to do with your mental state.
The mental state.
So it's All
It's
Mr.
linked.
Francis and Coach Swaby is trying to do is to build a complete athlete.
Complete athlete. Yeah. And he does that for everybody. For you know, Shelley and Fraser Price when Asafa was here, up to the athlete who just comes in the first year in the UTECH program. So it's everyone that he tries to take care of. So that's pretty good. So Fred, you have been to a World Championships before, but you did not make the top 12. What was the difference about this World Championship?
Well, experience, you know.
Experience.
There are a lot of things that at my first World Championship I did not know.
Okay.
I did not know the procedure as to how what was to be done, the time frame. For example, my biggest flaw in 2013 was that I did not know you did not get warm-up throws in the stadium.
You don't get warm-up throws in the actual competition ring.
You get warm-up throws in the competition ring, but you don't get a lot. You're only required, or you're only given two
warm-up throws.
Two warm-up throws, and that's in the order. So you can't go as you like. You have to follow the order. So that was a big difference in terms of, because I thought
big
it was
learning
like,
point.
Right. I thought it was like other competitions, say the Diamond Leagues or World Challenge, where in the competition area you go as you like, you take as many as you want.
And the warm-up throw is like time-based rather than a number of warm-up.
Right. In the World Championships, it's also time-based because, of course, you have to take into consideration TV rights. So they would like to get the event going at a certain time.
Yeah.
So
but it's definitely two though.
Yeah. Right.
At the World Championships.
Right. Okay. So it's at the discretion of the referee to say, well, all right, if there's time, because throwers at that level tend to go through the warm a lot faster than, say, a developing athlete, you know, because you might go in the ring and, you know, practice turns, but at that level, the thrower generally takes one throw and just analyzes everything and say, okay, this is what I need to do. And so that was a big turning point in terms of experience.
And so you use that as, you know, to...
So I knew what it would be like in the World Championship, so I made better preparations this time around to go through that.
From warm-up areas to competition.
Right, so from qualification to final.
The finals.
Right.
Okay, cool. So Mr. Swaby, just to take a few steps back, could you say whether or not your coaching beliefs or philosophies have changed over the last 6 years, and what are some things responsible for these changes?
Yes, I get to mind. Yeah.
They have changed a bit.
A bit.
Okay.
University of Technology.
The University.
College of Science and Sports.
Faculty of Science and Sports.
College of
Faculty of FOSS. College of Health Sciences.
Okay, right.
Yeah, man, FOSS.
But they know the philosophy that I made some adjustment in Hawaii.
And that does Dr. Lawrence, that's Dr. Giles as well, and Dr. Graham, and you know the whole FOSS community.
I personally, one of the times at Byfield.
Mr. Byfield. Yeah. As a matter of fact, he's now the acting director or something like that there. He has a leadership position.
I was learning biomechanics.
Biomechanics, yeah.
And in my training program, I was having, and I would like to tell audience to tell them constant time see true, because we did meet up on a level where we were discussing some training program, and what he was telling me about the program, it was completely contrary to what I was doing.
Really?
Yeah, completely. And
could you give us an example, if you may? That's a short one.
Alright, but just to use the same 110, 105%.
Yeah.
According to him, we're not supposed to work when we're training more up to 95% of the athletes, full strength level. So I took offense to that because you know I realized I'm going 105, 110.
10%.
You know, so he was saying, and he showed me and explained to me, and you know I violently tell him you know, that with the same amount of energy that I'm going to cuss him if I'm wrong, it's the same amount of energy I'm going to give him thanks if
he's right. Yeah.
And that's why I'm giving him thanks right now, because he was right.
He was right. Yeah, okay.
So I'm telling him thanks for that. That's the main
so it's a public thank you to Mr. Byfield for having stood his ground against the notorious Mr. Swaby on his premise that 105 or 110% intensity. He went up to 120. Whoa, 120% of your max is not necessarily the best thing to do, even if you're working eccentrically. Eccentric. Okay, so once again, the Faculty of Science and Sports.
but it's not necessarily in the eccentric or training, you know. It was it was my philosophy to try to push the strength.
The strength, okay.
So it wasn't necessarily like in a particular time of the season. It was just general.
You know what that did for me? When I felt 105%, I can't remember if I went 110. I think I started 105%. I felt after getting up, that was bench press, I felt that, hey, whoa, now I feel, because let's say for instance my 105% is 305. I now feel that I can push 295 pounds much more easier. So it was a more mental training for me than it was physical, or it was both. You understand? The mental toughness that you build from attempting 115% of your max is trust me, is nothing compared to actually doing your max. You understand? So it was good.
I know how to incorporate it. We can still do the 110, but now we have to drop off weight. They go down and drop off, and so we can, you know, adjustments have been made to that. Improvements. You know,
so that's one change. That's one change. Any more that you would like to talk about, if there have been any?
Yeah. Also, we're in the general preparation phase where you know, we tend to start too far in that phase by doing sets of 20 and 400 reps. That's a lot of reps.
400 reps.
Yeah, that's a lot of reps.
One training session
of one exercise.
Of one exercise.
Right. Yeah. So.
Oh, you mean that was the pyramids?
Yes. But
I felt those. Excuse me. I felt those. So just for clarification purposes, Mr. Swaby's pyramids are like these. I think you start at, let's say for instance, 12 reps. 12 reps, and for each set you go by 2. So it's 12 reps to 10 reps, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. And at 1 you do 1 again, and then you do 2, then you do 4, and that is how pyramid is. And sometimes you have pyramid